Hello, I'm Woodland Spirit.
And I'm Loppy Lena.
And this is the show!
Yay!
Need a little musical bit there, that really, but no me.
Yeah.
Anyway, another episode 3 now. And some good news for budding video maker thingy doodahs. Ubisoft have effectively granted you full permission to do video of their games, put them online, and fully monetize them.
Wow! When did you hear that?
It actually broke yesterday.
Ah. Because you normally tell me these things, and I don't think you have.
I don't think it seemed important to you.
Yeah, but what am I doing now with you?
Yeah, that's very true, but this is Minecraft.
No, but I'm still playing.
That's true.
And it's not just Minecraft, I've done lots of games with you.
You have done.
So why didn't you tell me?
Because I kinda didn't. I thought I had anyway.
No, I don't think you have.
I don't know. Oh,
No.
well, I hadn't then.
But you have now.
I have now. However, there's a few little guidelines you need to follow if you want to use Ubisoft games in your videos. Simply as, do not take assets from our games, e.g. voice music items, and distribute them separately. So, i.e., I'm guessing you can't sort of take a music bit, sound bit, or whatever, and use it independently of a separate video that's outside of the world of the game.
Well, that sounds practical, really.
Yeah, it's kind of common sense, really.
Yeah.
Unless approved by us, the use of our content in videos must be non-commercial. So, I'm gathering, if somewhat, say, it probably wouldn't happen like that, but say if Coca-Cola came to you and they want you to make an advert, you can't base that advert around it within a Ubisoft game.
Ah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The next one. Do not charge users to view or access your videos. Well, actually, YouTube do provide a subscription service now. So you can't put your videos behind the subscription service.
Ah.
If it's based on a Ubisoft game. Next one. Do not sell or license your videos to others for a payment of any kind. So basically you can't sell your video.
Right.
Makes sense. Behave like a decent human being. Absolutely no racist, sexist, homophobic or offensive content. Basically blatant bad mouthing type stuff.
Yeah.
You know how people go on to rant on and just come out with a load of really bad foul stuff.
Yes.
So, which personally I would hardly recommend, because you just come off as a bit of an idiot if you just go through a string of bad words without any sort of substance behind them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Ooh, that we work. And last of all, very simple guidelines this. And the pig's getting out. Quick, close it! Because they're all following you see.
I'm trying to get the other one.
Well, they're going to be following you. Right, so the last guideline is please keep your videos focused on our games and away from overly controversial topics. I wonder if that includes all the recent DRM shenanigans.
Could do.
Maybe. But,
Ta-da!
a very simple set of guidelines there. Nothing more to it, so go ahead and... Oh, hang on, are you making cows mate? Are they actually mated? Yes, there's a baby cow.
Ta-da!
You've got experience to pick up there as well.
Oh, so I have.
And some here as well. Back to where the pigs were.
Oh, yeah.
So a very simple set of guidelines there, I thought. And some unfortunate news for those waiting on Plants vs Zombies 2.
Yes.
Apparently it's been
literally being announced
that there's a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Don't know how big, they haven't said. And you've let a pig escape.
I haven't. It was one I was trying to get in.
Oh, well, it's getting night, so best to leave it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
Plants
that's
vs Zombies 2 has got a bit of a small delay. As of how long, we do not know. Apparently there was a date of 18th of July,
Yes.
which we didn't
Do
know
it again.
about.
Yeah, it was dated for the 18th of July, and now all of a sudden
Not anymore.
they've just said later on in summer.
It's just a little later in summer,
Yeah,
and
so
that's all we know. So it could end up being into August, for all we know at the moment.
yeah. But mind you, there was something funny when I was reading some of the comments, and somebody asked if there's a difference between Garden Warfare and Plants vs Zombies 2.
I thought it was quite obvious myself.
So did I. They're completely different.
No, one's still the tried and tested formula of the original, and the other one goes off in a completely different direction.
Yeah.
How could you not like? How could you? How? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, poop.
You've done it again.
Yes, I'm gonna. Actually, you could just help me with something a second. Because I want to get that pig in that pen because it's doing my head in. So,
Okay,
if I go in, get him to entice me, and you close the gate when he
Right.
comes in.
I'll see if I can push
Come
him
on, piggy,
over.
piggy.
push
Come
him.
on, piggy, piggy.
Go up, just be directly in front of the gate. That's it.
Yeah, quick.
Right, there you go.
Thank you. Actually, I'm sure I didn't have 2 sheep in there.
We have now. Love them up.
Yeah, get her out of the way. Yay!
Oh boy. Here we go. it's happened. Little baby lamb.
Yay! That means I need to get me experience, don't I?
Does that mean there's lamb chops for lunch today?
What with mint sauce?
Mint sauce, lamb and mint. Oh, is it, so are they going to be burgers over there? Oh, there can't be, there's no horses here.
No, there isn't.
What was your original... What was the first game system you played on?
The Atari.
The VCS? The little wooden box?
I don't know what it was. It was just Atari to me.
Atari...
One that you used them spinny things.
The class of the old VC... The classic
Probably.
VCS.
Whatever Mum and Dad could afford at the time.
Which wasn't a lot really, was it?
No.
So that's pretty much the same system as what I originally played. But there's one particular game I did love on that.
What game was that?
It was called Combat.
I think we only had the games that came with it.
I think Space Invaders came with it.
Yeah.
I did pick up. Yes, I did. Space Invaders and I don't know. Did
That
it?
one. Do you know the one?
It did come with Combat. It came with Combat and Space Invaders.
The one where you have to do the 4 towers, the 4 corners, where you have to defend them.
Warlords. Ah, the
Yeah.
sheep's chuffing in the cart now.
That's the one that we got with ours. That's what we had.
Warlords. Yes, that's actually a well respected game, Warlords.
I loved that game.
Used to be on an arcade game. It used to be an arcade game. And of course there was a VCS conversion of it. And there's been recent updates. And there was actually one just released last year. It seemed to be on the marketplace for a bit. I did actually do a video of it and then it seemed to just vanish.
Is that the one where we play in that little room with the arcades and stuff?
No.
Or is that completely
no, that's
different?
completely different. No, there was an actual proper updated version.
Yeah.
And I did the video of the trial of it.
Yeah.
And then it vanished.
Oh.
And I don't know where it went. I still had access. I still had the demo on my drive.
Yeah.
And I could view the game. Oh, that's...
Was Centipede on that? Because I can remember my dad getting into Centipede on something.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Because once he got into that, nobody else got a look in. Until he got fed up with it. So I think he got so far and then he died or something. So we just didn't want to play it anymore. He rage quitted.
Rage quitters.
Then we had, I think we had did we have the Nintendo first, or did we have the Sega?
I know my brother had the Super Nintendo.
We had the Nintendo 64?
You had the Nintendo 64?
The 64?
Okay. Did you have the original? I remember you mentioned the original PlayStation.
Yeah, but that's from my past, that's my history.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah.
But you had you played a demo of that game. You didn't know what it was, but you loved it and you never found it.
Yeah, it was something to do with like a dwarf and they had to go and hunt things and solve little quests to get further, and I absolutely loved it, and I could never ever...
You were a dwarf, you hunted for items.
Yeah.
To solve quests.
Yeah.
And that's all you knew about it?
Yeah.
Well, if anyone has any idea what that describes, then feel free to comment.
Yes, because I absolutely loved that game. But obviously, because it was only a demo...
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was ever actually released as a proper game or not. But then obviously because... Why have we got absolutely oodles of sheep hanging around?
I don't know.
Yeah, because it was only a demo, and obviously we I never bought it as the full game.
Yep.
So yes, if anybody knows what it is,
feel free to comment.
Yeah, let me know. You never know, I might be able to get pick one up off eBay or wherever.
Well, we need the original PlayStation first.
Yeah, but you might be able to pick one of them up off on eBay.
No doubt.
Yes, then we got the Nintendo 64, and then my mother found Zelda, and then that was it.
She was never off us.
Yes.
I suppose it makes sense in some respects.
Yeah. And Tomb Raider as well.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
That game irritates me. Because she never does what you want it to do. Effectively. You wanted to jump over a gap, grab a rope and whatnot, and you end up just completely doing a somersault in the wrong direction and falling to your doom. In fact, it came to a point where it started to become very enjoyable just making it die. Just forcibly jumping off the edge of somewhere into oblivion and watching it fall to a doom and laughing manically.
Oh.
Not quite, but you know.
Will you get out of my way, pig?
That's how frustrating it got. Sometimes playing that game. Well, the more recent one anyway. I remember playing the original Tomb Raider. Or was it Tomb Raider 2? It was one of the two anyway.
Yeah.
And I think I just kind of got bored with it after a bit. It was sort of like a novelty that just wore off.
And I've had the Game Boy. Then I had the Game Boy Color. No, I didn't have the Game Boy Color, I don't think. We've had Sega, Mega Drive. So I think I've had more than what we think. I think, really.
Back in my day, I was an Atari fanboy. I had we had the original VCS.
Yeah.
It's a family sort of thing. Had the VCS. I had the Atari computers, the ST and the STE.
Yeah.
And I had the Lynx handheld. And oh yeah, Bedrock. Had the Lynx handheld.
Yeah.
And had the Atari Jaguar with the CD attachment as well. Of course, the poor Jaguar well, at that point in time, Atari was sort of really stuffing up the products they were making.
Yeah.
They had this. They were making some decent stuff, and they were kind of well, from the impression you could get from the UK side of things, because it was a different world back then. See, practically anything that happened over on the state side of the Atlantic was probably sort of mostly bypassed us.
Yeah.
But they didn't do too grand a job when it came to that. And there was a lot of mismanagement type stuff going on, but it was anyway, Atari came to the doom in the end. It was probably better. The proper Atari, not the Atari game side of thing, that's still published games on the consoles and whatnot. The proper original Atari, they made the consoles, made their own classic games, they made the arcade games and whatnot. It's sort of Atari nowadays is just a name, it's nothing what they were.
No.
But that's me starting to get sentimental.
Aww. So were they the only ones that you had?
Console wise, from the Atari Jaguar, I kind of drifted off from console gaming, sort of going on to PC gaming and discovering what an absolute headache PC gaming is. Constantly required to upgrade your hardware and update your drivers, and then something else goes wrong.
Yeah.
Seriously, I don't envy you PC gamers one bit with the things you have to micromanage and trying to play a game. But I was sort of a console PC player at this point, and I went to an event down in Oxford, which in turn introduced me to the GameCube and a game called Burnout 2. I was
right.
instantly addicted to the game, to a point that I bought my friend's GameCube, managed to find a copy of Burnout 2 and obliterated the crash mode on that. Fantastic. And then of course Burnout 3 came out.
Yeah.
Obviously that didn't come out on the GameCube. That was on Xbox, and the original Xbox and PS2.
Right.
Which I managed to obtain a copy completely randomly for a £5 of Burnout 3, and at the time I didn't even have a game Xbox, but it kind of sort of drove us to buy an Xbox. So of course they kind of half ruined crash mode on Burnout 3.
Yeah.
But then I was now the owner of an Xbox, and Burnout was called Burnout Revenge came out, and they managed to fix crash mode up a bit with that. And then the Xbox 360 came out, and I picked that up, and in turn there was a 360 version of Burnout Revenge. And
Right.
absolutely loved playing that, loved the proper crash mode, and the whole Burnout Crash that was recently released is only really a shadow of what it used to be.
Oops.
Only a shadow of what it used to be.
So would you say that's one of your all-time favourites?
Crash mode of Burnout games are absolutely fab. Obviously they did Burnout Paradise later.
Yeah.
After Burnout Revenge, and they completely destroyed crash mode. The sort of did an imitation called Showtime.
Yeah.
And finally it was rubbish. I keep forgetting that the mode even exists in that game. Give me the proper crash mode of the 2, 3, 4 era, and just give a game on its own crash mode of the 2, 3, 4 era. Scrap Burnout Crash, because that's just, it's not how people came to love it. I mean, if they detach the Burnout name from the game,
Yeah.
it's not a bad game in itself, but it's not the crash mode that people
Yeah.
know and love. And that's my bit on Burnout. Especially the crash mode. I can't find more iron.
I know I need some because I need to.
I mean, iron. Well, you could say I got you back into the console games
Yeah,
with
you
Puzzle
did.
Quest.
Yeah. Oh God, get that game.
It was a very compulsive game, Puzzle Quest.
Yeah, it was for me, definitely. I love it.
For me as well. I think I'm finding my way out.
We've not got any iron, are we?
So, what, we had Puzzle Quest 2. No, I need to mine some more iron. Puzzle Quest Galactrix. You can probably pretty much forget Galactrix.
Yeah.
They messed it up by putting in a load of minigames. And you play the game, you're going through the tutorial, and you're following the story, and it introduces the various elements.
Yeah.
And one of the elements is hacking the gate to the next area.
Yeah.
Because you got all your areas and they're connected up by these sort of warp gates. And you hack a gate, go to a new area, then you hack another gate and go to another area. Then suddenly it dawns to you, each new area you have to go to, you have to hack a gate. And then suddenly in that instant, the game becomes a chore.
Yes. Yeah, because for a game that we both loved.
I mean, it was a good take on the Puzzle Quest franchise, but they really ruined it by that one simple thing. I mean, the other mini games weren't overly intrusive, but that one mini game of hacking gates, it sort of really destroyed the game, in my opinion.
Definitely.
Do you wanna do bedtime?
It's alright, I've got a bit of light. So I've kind of gone wrong. I've kind of gone one up.
So, do you think Microsoft were correct in doing the whole 180? 180 on the DRM.
I think it would have. I was liking the way it was coming across.
Well, I have to admit one thing. I have to really admit one thing. The PR handling of the whole thing was a bit of a disaster.
Oh, definitely.
Disaster, but ultimately, and I'm make no apologies for saying this, the crybabies won.
People don't like change.
Yeah, that's basically it. People don't like change, and Microsoft had set in place a mechanism
Yeah.
for the future evolution of the console market, basically.
Yeah.
Because beforehand, unfortunately, it's really annoying that this news broke just after we recorded the last show.
Yeah, literally.
Literally just broke after we recorded the last show. So beforehand, every disc copy you game, you had an instant digital copy that you could download to any console that you logged into. It was available to you instantly. You can't do that now.
Nope.
You could beforehand you could play a game without the need for the disc whatsoever.
Yeah.
You can't do that now. And all your game library you could digitally share with their 10 people around the world. You can't do that now.
I know, because they've just...
I hope you're all proud of yourself. Well done. Give yourself a hand. Of course, then when they get gone back on all this,
Yeah.
they they still complain. There's a blah, blah, blah. They shouldn't have done this in first place. Blah, blah, blah. We're not, still not buying out the principle. Well, frankly, I can say they can go and feck off to the PS4 because the online experience for the Xbox One will be much the better without their whinging and whining and crying on.
Oh, definitely. Well done.
They upset
Although
it
I'm
now.
trying not to laugh because you're so funny. Oh, when you did get on your tangent, that's...
When I go on my high horse,
Yes.
I get a bit funny, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my piece set on it now.
Oh, no, I totally agree with you.
But
I really do.
it's stupid, because fair enough, it's controversial to how it's traditionally done. And basically, it was just a little bit trickier to trade in games, and that's all the problem was.
Yeah.
And they cried and cried and cried and cried and cried.
Yep.
But, no, admittedly though, the PR handling of the whole thing sucked.
Definitely.
They really did not get across the positives.
No, it was just all...
But all these people just couldn't see past the letters DRM.
Yep.
And frankly, they didn't deserve those features that would have been coming with us. But that's my piece said. And oh, we've got a black sheep kicking about.
Oh, see if you can entice it.
I haven't got wheat on us.
It's in back in this thingy. Back in the chest.
No, I'm not worried about it. I can just trap it in the the house area. Well, I think we'll call it another day on the show.
Just so that you
3.
could try and calm down a little
Yes,
bit.
I need to calm down now. Thanks, everyone. So, until
Bye-bye.
next time, keep it fun and play safe and all those typical messages. See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.